Hello, this is a short tutorial on how to create a Freespan pipe tracking object in SonarWiz. To start, I've opened the side scan file in the waterfall digitizer view. Scroll along the pipeline until you see the Freespan vent occur. Here's one here. Okay, pick up the new Freespan tool on the toolbar and left click at the point where the Freespan height is the greatest. As you see, when I add the first Freespan point, a dialog window opens with instructions on what to do next. Click on the Step 1 button labeled Measure Freespan Shadow. Now move the cursor down into the waterfall window again. If need be, you can zoom into the area around the span by holding the Control key down and rolling the mouse forward. Left click and drag to measure the distance between the pipeline and the beginning of the shadow. When you release the mouse button, notice that SonarWiz has computed the span height in the third column of the Freespan window. Next, click on Step 2, Pick Freespan Start Point. Here, you simply want to click on the point along the pipeline where the Freespan begins. That is, where the pipe is starting to rise above the seafloor. When you add this point, SonarWiz stores it in the Freespan window along with its coordinate information. Finally, click on the Step 3 button, pick Freespan Endpoint. Here, you want to find the point on the pipeline where it is returned to the seafloor again. Okay, on this last step, SonarWiz adds the endpoint to the Freespan window and computes the Freespan length. At this point, you may save or cancel the operation. Now, to generate export data from the Freespan objects, you have two options. You can export the Freespan data into an ASCII CSV file by using the Contact Manager and clicking on the Export button. Enter a file name and set the type of file to save as a Freespan report. This generates a simple text file containing the important data for each Freespan object. I've opened it in Excel so you can see the contents of each Freespan object. The second option is to build a contact report of just the Freespan objects. If your project contains lots of contacts, as this one does, you may want to build a filter that selects only the objects which have been classified as a Freespan. I've already done that and will simply select that filter and apply it. Now the objects displayed in my Contact Manager are only Freespan objects. If I run a report, I can get a nice Microsoft Word document that contains the imagery and the detailed measurements for each Freespan object in my report. This concludes the video on Freespan digitizing in SonarWiz.